Hello guys, welcome to Data Hacks. In this video, I'm going to explain about state management in Redux. So we have three core concepts in Redux. I will explain the state management with that three core concepts: action, view, state. So what is action? The action event that occur in an app based on user input trigger the update in the state, which means the user will trigger the operation. As a result, the state will be updated, so the value will be modified. So this is called action. This is the purpose of action. Next we are going to see about state. The state, source of truth that drives our app. A state is nothing but it will store the values. We can consider this state as a container, so it can store the values. Next we are going to see about view. View is nothing but a declarative description of UI based on the current state. So for each action the state will be differ. So based on the state, the UI or front end, the design of the website will be differ. The very basic thing for that is state. If the state is changing, the UI will be also change. Next I'm going to explain these things with a practical example code. So here we have set of codes. I'm going to explain the state management with this. First, here we are providing state initial values. This is called state. Next we have declared the action. So here we can perform operation. As a result we can modify the values. Next we are defining the UI for the component. So normally when user trigger the action, this operation trigger the state values to be modified, and the values of the state will be updated, and it will affect the UI. So you can understand the basic outline of this concept of state management. So here I'm explaining for very small app, so you didn't find any complexity or any sort of issues. If in case you are working in large data, if you are working in large application, there will be a complexity to pass the state and updating the value. Sometimes it lead to confusion also. So here Redux will work as a tool for you to reduce the complexity and other problems. Next I'm going to explain about immutability. In JavaScript, our objects and array are mutable. JavaScript object and array are mutable by default. If I create object, I can change the content of its field. If I create array, I can change the content as well, which means here we can update the value like this. So I'm going to open a website and show the demo. Let's go for online controller. So here I'm going to provide JavaScript console, and I'm going to create one object a1. So if I console means you can see the object here. So the value remains same. Now I'm going to update the value here. Object.a equal to 6. I'm going to clear and run again. Now you can see the value has been updated. This is the normal function of object, but in Redux we don't want to miss the initial values, so that's why we want this Redux in a immutable way. In order to update the values immutably, your code must make copies of existing object, then modify the copies, which means here we have one object, we want to update the values, but we don't want to remove this values, or we want this initial values as a same, so we can make a copy and create another object. Let me show this also in an example. So here I'm going to update the value of object, and first create another object for that object 2, and spread the operator object comma key and updated value, console the values here object 2. So here you can see the update, the normal object value which is shown here, and updated value which is shown here. In this way this value will not be changed, remain immutable in your Redux. So this is how the value will be immutable in Redux. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe the YouTube channel.